how the social network movie inspired Gen Z app builders. So we're talking about a movie that was released in 2010. And that time I was in high school. So this movie is all about the story about Mark Zuckerberg, how he started college and he was building things in his dorm until he built Facebook, and how Facebook grew inside his university, and then he expanded from his university to other universities, and then he it grew so much that it made him a millionaire. And that movie was really inspiring to me and to a lot of other people that watched the movie, because inside the movie you would see young guys building cool stuff during university, and in the process they're becoming super rich. And you could see the power of the internet in this movie, how with something that you could just build on your laptop and then show it to people, you could make money in the end only with the internet, not having a physical product or not having something that you could touch with your hands, but just a software online that people would want to use, and then you could make money in the end with that. And that actually inspired me to start coding. So fast forward, after high school, I started college and I decided to go into computer science because of that movie. And during college, I always wanted to build a startup. I want to be like the main character inside the movie, like Mark Zuckerberg, like he did in college in his dorm. He built Facebook and he scaled it from there. And I want to do the same thing. I want to have my Mark Zuckerberg moment. I want to build a project that would scale so much that I would be making so much money, and I wouldn't even need college or something like this. Crazy dreams. But it didn't happen. But yeah, I always wanted to create my startup during college. It didn't happen, but I did create many side projects while in college to learn how to code and to build apps, websites, and even games. And all that led to actually me building an app from scratch. So from scratch until a fully finished app, I took some time. I told myself, okay, you've built all these side projects, these smaller side projects, but now build something from start to finish, from good design, from good code, to a fully finished product, to a fully finished product that you could show to your friends, your families, and the rest of the world. So I did that, and like Mark Zuckerberg inside the movie, I created my own social media. So this social media was basically a social media where you could share your pictures. But then what made this different was that there were no likes or no comments, so people wouldn't judge you because you didn't have likes on your picture, and you wouldn't feel bad because no one would see the amount of likes or comments you would get on a picture. So I built everything from scratch. I made it as an iOS app. I've also built a website for it. I created the own design myself, and I did everything myself from start to finish. And I learned so many stuff by doing all this myself. So when the app was finished, I sent it to my friends and families, and people started to use it, and some were impressed. They were like, "Oh, you actually created this yourself?" And they were really amazed. And I actually managed to got more than 100 users inside the app. So you would go on the homepage and you would see so many pictures coming on your homepage, and sometimes even random people using my app. So that was a good moment for me. I was really proud of myself seeing people using my app like it was the next Instagram. But in the end, the app failed. The app failed because there was no growth into my app anymore. Yes, I did manage to get the initial 100 users or a little bit more, but there was no way to grow that even further. Yeah, I could have ads and all that, but that would cost money, and that was the next thing, the biggest thing that made the app fail, because I was losing too much money. I wasn't making any money. Yes, I could have implemented ads, but this was in no way gonna compensate for the amount of money that I was losing, because I had to run servers, databases, and a couple of other technologies to make this app work. So I was losing money in the end, and there wasn't really any real growth inside the app. So I had to shut down the app. But it's okay. I learned a lot of stuff during the process, so there was no regret there, and I continued building other projects. So this movie, like for myself, created the next generation of builders. So it created the next generation of young builders. So like myself, a lot of people started to code because of this movie, seeing Mark Zuckerberg code and creating all of these projects and again creating Facebook and becoming successful at it. That inspired a lot of people to start coding. And a lot of people, like the main character, want to build a business, want to build something that people would actually use and try to make money and try to make money online like Mark Zuckerberg. So one of the examples over here of a successful story is Zach Yadagari that learned to code very young, and he built many projects, many projects until he built Cal AI, his most successful project and his latest project. So Cal AI is basically an app that lets you take a picture of your food, and then an AI tells you how much calorie the food inside your picture has. And that app is bringing more than $1 million a month in revenue, and it's one of the top apps inside the App Store. Another successful story is Alex Slater, and same thing like Zach, he learned to code very young, and same thing like Zach, he built many projects and until he built the Quitter app. So the Quitter app, essentially, it's an app that helps you not touch yourself and helps you not watch all of these bad videos online. And that app is bringing him $250,000 in revenue each month. And he's only 19 years old. So, sharing all these successful stories and also my story, we all share the same feeling. All of these young builders, all of these people online, and there's a lot of examples I didn't show. I think I need separate presentations for these two success stories. I kept them very short, but all that to say, we all share the same feeling. The movie really inspired all of us. We started to code because of it, we started to build projects because of it, and we want to build something that really people want to use, and in the end we want to make money with our scale of building things and coding. And we also thought that, this traditional way of going to college and then finding a good job and having a good career, maybe that's not the only option. Maybe with this coding skill that we have, the internet, we can find a way to make money. So that's it for this presentation. I hope you learned something. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.